Welcome to this moment of stillness and presence. Today's practice is part of our series, Building Inner Strength. And the theme is Stop People Pleasing, Learn to Express Your Truth. Perhaps you've often found yourself worrying about how others feel, always trying to keep things peaceful, even if it means pushing down your own needs, your own voice. But over time, you may have noticed that people-pleasing doesn't bring real connection. It only creates distance between you and your true self. In today's meditation, you don't need to fix anything. You're simply invited to notice, with gentleness and curiosity, have I been truly heard? Have I been seen? Have I allowed myself to show up just as I am? Together, we will explore what it means to speak with kindness and clarity, to be soft and still stand in our truth. Let's begin this practice by choosing for once to stand by yourself. Now, give yourself a little space, a quiet moment that's just for you. Find a calm, undisturbed place where you can settle in and simply be. You can sit or lie down on a chair, a couch, a bed, anywhere that feels safe and comfortable for your body. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. No rush to settle in. We'll go slowly together. First, just notice your body resting in this space. Feel the air, warm or maybe a little cool. Feel the ground beneath you, solid, supporting you fully. There is nothing you need to do right now. You're simply allowed to be. Let's gently return to the rhythm of your breath. At first, don't try to change anything, just observe your breathing. Is it fast or slow? Is it shallow or deep? In your chest or in your belly? Everything is okay, we're just noticing. Now, let's begin to breathe more deeply together. Take a slow breath in through your nose. Feel your chest expand, your belly softly rise, and gently breathe out through your mouth or your nose, like a soft breeze leaving your body. Let's do it again. Breathe in, invite calm and steadiness into your body. Breathe out and let go of tension and tiredness. Each breath is a quiet journey back to yourself. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's stay with this rhythm for a few rounds. Let your thoughts begin to soften. Let your emotions settle like leaves floating down a still pond. And now, let's gently bring awareness to the body. We'll do a body scan, not to fix or change anything, just to observe with kindness. Start from the top of your head. Notice your scalp, your forehead, your eyes. Is there any tension, any fatigue? You don't have to fix it. Just notice it and allow it to be. Now your cheeks, your jaw. Let your jaw soften. Your lips rest gently together. Now down to your neck and shoulders. Maybe you've been carrying some responsibility today, a little weight. Let it slowly melt away, just for now. Bring your attention to your arms, your elbows, wrists, hands. Let them relax, resting gently where they are. Now return to your chest. Feel it gently rise and fall with your breath. And to your belly. Maybe it's tight, or maybe it's softening now. There's nothing to change. Just let it be. Now your back. From your upper back, down through your lower back. If there's any discomfort, you can gently say to it, I see you. It's okay. Now to your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves, and finally, your feet. Feel the soles of your feet gently touching the ground, as if the earth is holding you. From head to toe, your body doesn't need to perform or control. It is being seen, understood, allowed to soften. And in this forest, at sunset, you are slowly returning to a quieter, truer version of yourself. You might gently say to yourself, in this moment, my body is relaxing and my heart is returning to peace. Now gently bring your attention back to your inner world. Together, let's softly observe a familiar tendency, the habit of always putting others first, the impulse to say yes, to avoid letting others down, even when your heart might be whispering no. Can you recall a recent moment, maybe at work, with friends or family, when you agreed to something, even though deep down you didn't really want to? In that moment, how did your body feel? Was there a subtle tightness in your chest? Did your breath become shallow? Was there a quiet voice inside that said, "This isn't right for me"? And yet, that voice faded away so quickly. Now ask yourself, gently and without judgment, what was I afraid of in that moment? Was I afraid of disappointing someone? Afraid they might stop liking me? Afraid they'd misunderstand me or call me selfish? You don't need to blame yourself. These reactions often come from old experiences. Perhaps you were once the good child, the one who earned love by being agreeable, the one who learned to silence their own needs for acceptance. Take a deep breath and offer a kind sentence to that past version of yourself. I see how hard you've been trying, but now you've grown. You're learning a new way, not to disregard others, but to include yourself too. Gently place your hand over your heart if it feels right. Feel your heart beat. Feel your presence. And repeat softly in your mind, I'm willing to listen to my own truth. I'm learning to speak with kindness and with courage. Let this intention settle in your heart. You don't have to be perfect right away. Just begin here. A little more honesty, a little more love for yourself. Now, I invite you to practice a new way of expressing yourself, a way that doesn't involve suppression or pleasing others, but instead comes from your truth and your gentleness. You can repeat these words silently in your mind or whisper them softly if that feels comfortable. Take your time. There's no need to rush or force acceptance. Just let each phrase gently ripple through your heart. My feelings matter. I can express different opinions without hurting anyone. I deserve to be understood, not because I please others, but because I'm real. I can say no. That doesn't make me a bad person. I'm learning to protect myself while also understanding others. Now, I'd like to guide you into a brief visualization. Imagine yourself standing in a quiet forest. Sunlight filters gently through the trees, casting soft golden patterns on the ground. The wind brushes against the leaves. You feel supported by the earth beneath you, calm and steady. In front of you, a familiar figure begins to appear. Someone you may have once struggled to say no, to someone whose opinions you've tried hard to please, someone you may have tiptoed around to avoid conflict. It doesn't matter who it is. What matters is that now, you're giving yourself a new opportunity, a chance to speak from your truth. Take a deep breath and gently say to this person in your heart, "This time, I want to tell you how I really feel." Notice what happens inside you as you say this. Perhaps you feel a bit uneasy or tense. Maybe you feel emotional or hesitant. That's okay. This is a sign that you're getting closer to your authentic self. There's no need to say it perfectly. There's no need to explain everything. Just practice. Practice letting that small, quiet voice inside you be heard. Now, try saying this. It's not that I don't care about you, but this time I want to care for myself too. Feel what happens when you allow that truth to exist. Maybe the person responds with softness. Maybe they remain silent. That's okay. What matters most is that you chose to stand beside yourself. Now, gently say to yourself, "I am practicing honest expression. I deserve to be heard." Let your attention slowly return to your own presence. You are still in the forest, bathed in light. You are safe, you are supported, and you are becoming more and more real. Now, gently, let's return to your breath. Feel yourself in this moment. You've just practiced something different, not pleasing, not pretending, but approaching your feelings with both gentleness and strength. Take a quiet moment to simply be with yourself. There is nothing you need to fix or change. Just allow yourself to exist fully as you are right now. You might softly say to yourself, I see now, I can be gentle and I can be strong. I can care for others without ignoring myself. I can express my true needs instead of always suppressing or complying. Please remember, growth doesn't happen overnight. You don't need to be perfect. You don't have to speak your truth without struggle every time. There will still be moments when you hesitate, times when it's hard to say no. That's okay. In those moments, you can gently remind yourself, I'm learning. With each choice, I can choose a little more truth and a little less people-pleasing. Every time you hear your inner voice, even just a little louder, every time you speak one honest sentence, that is meaningful change. You are becoming more real, more whole, and ever closer to the strong, authentic self within you. Now, slowly, when you're ready, you can gently move your fingers and toes, feeling your body returning to this present space. Every moment of awareness you just experienced, every honest expression is gently nurturing the strength within you. This sense of clarity and stability will flow with your breath, gradually becoming part of your daily life. You don't need to become perfect all at once. You're simply learning a new way, no longer suppressing, no longer people-pleasing, but instead living with gentle strength, becoming your truest self. Thank you for choosing to pause today, to make time for yourself, and to listen to the true voice within. May you walk your own path with more freedom, more authenticity in every day to come.